everybody. My name is Graham.
I'm Ollie.
And today we're here to do a review on behalf of the Lifestyle Guide of some non-alcoholic beers provided to us by Beer Hall, which is a company that provides premium beers online that you can order, and they will arrive the very next day. The box and how it arrived, let's have a look inside.
Cool. There they all are. Selection of canned as well as bottled beers. Nice selection as advertised. Feels a bit like an Easter egg hunt or something. Got some really interesting looking beers in here. Welcome back. We're ready with our first beer, the Jupiler, I believe. I may not be 100% correct on the pronunciation. It's a Belgian beer, so hard to tell. It's actually a completely alcohol-free beer, Belgian lager, 0.0%. Go on, have a closer look. There you go. Shall we
Let's get into it.
crack this open? Sounds about right.
So from Belgium, from what I understand, Jupiler is actually quite a popular, if not the most popular beer in Belgium. It goes without saying that the non-alcoholic version has, you'd think I've been drinking beers here. The non-alcoholic version has followed suit with its popularity. So, you know, in a can, they also do bottles, but let's give this a whirl and see
what the Belgians have for us.
Yeah. Okay, obviously straight off it's quite a hoppy fragrance, isn't it? I mean, it's a craft beer after all, isn't it?
Quite nice, decent amount of head, good level of bubbles.
Yeah, not as fizzy as some of the others that we've tried.
No, actually noticeably less.
Yeah.
So
probably a little bit easier on the gas levels. We'll probably
the Belgian beer won't leave you belching.
Well.
Speaking Belch. That's actually not what they speak in Belgium, by the way.
So you get some notes of some fruity hoppiness. Overall, the description is officially a herbaceous, crisp lager, fruity hop finish.
It is actually very nice. It doesn't leave any of the aftertaste that some of the zero beers do, like especially some of the mass-produced alcohol-free beers. It's quite a clean finish.
Yeah, easy drinking, I'd say. Yeah, very good. Gives you the satisfaction from what you would expect from a normal beer. Another interesting fact about this particular beer: 116 calories. So not that many calories by comparison. So not a bad shout.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Excellent. Okay. Well, I think from all round. On the twisty mustachio meter, I'd probably put this at a 6 out of 10, which is good, by the way. What would you say, Al?
Yeah, solid 6 out of 10.
Excellent.
We've already agreed that none of the zero beers are getting much higher than 6 out of 10.
Right, unless it's 0.5, which
then we could bump up the numbers a little bit.
Exactly. Excellent. All right, on to the next one. Right.
Next up. We have the Jever, which is a German beer named after the town it's brewed in.
Pilsner. It's a Pilsner.
It's a Pilsner. Probably important to mention that
Yes.
in a beer review. It is one of our Pilsners that we're reviewing. Brewed in the town of Jever, following the German purity laws, even though it is a zero beer. Using water from the same well. I've been using water from this well for 100 years.
Over 100 years. Brewing beers since 1848. So that's a long time to brew beers. Sounds like a lot of these larger breweries or older breweries have pivoted into the non-alcoholic space because it is getting incredibly popular.
Yeah, definitely.
Even dry bars are opening up. I think people are becoming a little bit more health conscious with the alcohol content and what they're consuming. So very good to see that you know, the older breweries are noticing that and providing a product suitable.
Yeah, and bringing their expertise in terms of brewing beer that tastes good and bringing that expertise into the zero beer game.
Right, so we're going to crack this one open, have a little taste. Some nice carbonation there. And then they're talking about some of the colour, some of the carbonation, the bubbles that they seem to be quite proud of. They do mention in their the personal review or their own review on their website about the, what did they say? Oh, the pillow of
Golden pillowy pour.
the golden pillowy pour.
Golden pillowy pour.
So let's go
By
ahead
saying
and
that after a few zero beers, you still can, unfortunately.
quite easily. So
Quite easily.
right. Okay. Well, that's actually a lot more beer flavour.
Yeah, I like that. It's much sharper. It's got a little bit of a bitter,
Right.
that like bitter beer taste that you would
Right.
expect. Right? A lot of the zero beers, for some reason, seem to be really quite sweet, but that has a nice, crisp, almost like grassy taste in the
Yeah.
hops.
Yeah. Actually, very nice. More closer to what you would expect from a normal beer or alcoholic beer. With that little bit of bitterness, which you would expect.
Yeah,
You know?
no, definitely like that one.
Yeah. Also well carbonated, not too fizzy. Aftertaste, I think, is quite important with a lot of these non-alcoholic beers. Some of them, from experience, have left a relatively nasty aftertaste.
Just that like wallpaper glue feeling in your mouth.
Ollie will be doing a wallpaper review in our next video.
I don't know how I know what wallpaper glue tastes like, but it's what I imagine.
Yeah, so we'll be doing that next week. So yeah, actually on
That'll be a fun day.
I think we should go lick some wallpaper and review it, obviously. Okay, so on the Twisty Mustachio meter, I'm gonna go with. What are you gonna go with, Ol?
I think that's a solid 7 for me.
Solid 7. I'm gonna go with a solid 8 out of 10. I think that ticks a lot of boxes. One that I certainly will be following up with an order for. All right, so that's the Jever Pilsner, all the way from Germany, and on to the next one.
Done. Next up, we have the Infinite Sessions, a Pils Lager. Have a look at that. It's brewed by these guys, Infinite Sessions, out of the UK. Already have a relatively well-known pale ale, and this is their venturing into the world of low alcohol lagers.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, let's have a little taste. Paul as well.
Nice dark straw colour.
Look.
Cheers, bud.
Cheers. It's a little, it has got that ginger flavour.
Mm.
It's very unique, let's put it that way.
Yeah, I think this one's going to be a you like it or you don't like it kind of like if we compare it to the Jever,
The Jever, yeah.
I think that has much more of the taste I'm looking for in a beer.
A bit more punchy.
Whereas actually, if I wanted to get this kind of creative, I'd probably venture into more crafty territory.
I'll tell you another thing. You know, this is definitely not a critique, but the bubbles have seemed to have disappeared after a few minutes. So it leaves it a little bit flatter. Look, another thing is easy drinking, right? I mean,
yeah,
you could definitely enjoy this easily without feeling, you know, too full, or, you know, beer can leave you a little bit bloated. But
yeah. I mean, it is nice and light. There's no lasting aftertaste.
Yeah.
The taste is all sort of on the front of the tongue and dissipates quite quickly. 39 calories. That makes it our lowest contender on the calorie front. So you really could drink this all day.
Yeah. 0.5% in the alcohol content. On the Twisty Mustachio scale, I'm probably going to give it a 5.
Yeah, I was going to say I'll probably give it a 5.
I mean, bearing in mind we are comparing alcohol beers to non-alcoholic beers. and expecting them to hit the same sort of spot in terms of flavour and kind of reward on your throat and mouth, etc. If that's the right way, reward.
Reward.
So this falls a little bit short of that, although still very good. Probably quite appealing to people who don't enjoy the strong hop flavour. So the craft beer aficionados out there probably won't enjoy this as much as the other potential products out there, but there's certainly a space for this, and it falls into the easy drinking category, which I think
probably do well with people who like ginger ale, actually.
Yeah, well, you know, it's got a space for it. So that's what we think of Infinite Sessions, the Pilsner Lager. On to the next one. What do you say?
On to the next. Next up, Veltins. Again from the Germans, another Pilsner Lager. Again, actually completely alcohol-free, 0.0 on this one. Have a look for yourselves. Crack right open, G.
Okay. So, it looks like the German standards of brewing beer is that the water is from a specific source, or it's a natural spring water,
brewed with spring water, this one.
Yeah. So this is spring water, probably from a different well than the other.
Yeah, different well.
So great. So this comes from the
I think it's Saarlanderia region.
Okay, Saarland. Right. In Dortmund. So made with natural spring water. A lighter colour from what I'm seeing in the initial pour. Initial sweeter.
Yeah, definitely a sweeter taste.
Yeah. Can I taste chocolate in there? Or I'm going crazy. It's got a sweet flavour. Look, it's very good. It almost tastes like what you would imagine a shandy.
Yeah.
It's got a shandy quality, doesn't it?
Yeah, that to me tastes a lot like a shandy.
Which is probably a swear word amongst beer drinkers, aficionados, craft specialists. But I have to say, that's actually exceptionally good by my taste. If I'm looking for something that's not directly beer related, which is kind of defeats the purpose of what we're doing.
If I wanted a lemonade,
if I wanted if I wanted a beer flavored lemonade, as opposed to a ginger ale flavored beer, I'd probably go with this. Actually, to be fair, as they describe it in the tasting notes, delicately dry, clean palate.
Yeah.
I tell you what, you probably
light citrus finish, and that's probably what we're picking up on, is that like citrusy, almost lemony finish.
I mean, that could go down exceptionally well with a savoury, because you got this sweet and savoury kind of thing. So when I say savoury, I mean a meal.
Yeah. Look, I could definitely drink a few of those. That's nice on a hot day. I'll drink a few of those easily.
Going in for some more. So what would you say on the twisty moustache scale?
I'll probably give this I'd say a solid 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna go purely.
Although I think that's my second solid 7 of the. I'm going 6.5.
6.5, based purely on
the fact that I gave the other beer a 7, and I actually slightly prefer the other beer.
I'm gonna go
German beer.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with the 6 on this one. And the main reason for that is, you know, we are after a beer flavour that will compete with the beers currently on the market, craft or you know, mass produced, and this does not really hit that kind of comparison, although very good in its own right. That's the reason behind giving it a 6, and that's what I'm sticking with. All right.
Yeah.
Excellent. Cool. On to the last one.
Our final beer of this evening is the Lucky Saint. Have a little look at that. This is an unfiltered lager.
Yep. It's actually brewed by, it's a UK brewer, brewed in Germany. So what have we got here? A little bit of a hybrid.
Yeah.
Best of both.
A little bit of a mashup, best of both. They created their own strain of yeast, apparently. This one, yeah, definitely they've put a lot of thought into this. Spring water in the mix again.
Taking on board the spring water element, which is
bringing in that sweet spring water,
naturally filtered. So So that's what we have to say about the intro for this one. Lucky Saint, unfiltered lager. Let's get into this one.
Yeah, it's definitely got a cloudier look than the others. That'll be the unfiltered aspect.
So, there we go. Look, there is an official way to go through the tasting of a beer. We have chosen to do it our own way.
We're a little bit more impromptu. Ad hoc, if you will.
Ad hoc.
Ad hoc. Basically, we made it up.
Right. However, there is an official way to do it, and the guys over at Beerhawk have been kind enough to put that on their packaging.
Which, if you sign up to one of their subscription-based services, you probably want to be quite regimented in how you taste the beers if you're going to compare over 1,000 beers.
Right. So in their lovely packaging over here, if you have a look, you have the guide to tasting beer.
We're back to the Lucky Saint.
So should we give this a taste and see how we get on?
Cheers. Definitely got a much richer taste in my opinion.
Yeah, a lot fuller in taste. I also think that the unfiltered aspect adds a little bit of uniqueness to the beer. I wouldn't go so far as to say that it has that crisp finish, but I would definitely say it's got a lovely body to it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, still got a slightly not like a sweet taste, but almost like a caramel or like a biscuity kind of taste,
yeah.
And then a bit of a lemony finish as well from the hops.
I like it. Very smooth, easy drinking. 0.5% alcohol. Calories 55.
Yeah, 55 calories.
55 calories, so all day drinking if you like.
Yeah, so if one of your goals in reducing your alcohol intake is to potentially lose some weight, the zero beers have roughly 75% less calories than alcohol-based beers.
Yeah.
So
it can only be good stuff.
Yeah, it can only be good, and you can go to the gym and smash a couple of zero beers after your workout.
Yeah, guilt-free.
Replaces water.
Practically. Although you are drinking mineral water.
Yes, spring water.
Spring water.
Spring water with a little bit of some goodness in it.
Right. So, yeah, look forward to reviewing some more beers with you. We've got a whole stack to go through, another 5, probably roll that out in our next video. Let us know what your thoughts are. If you disagree strongly with anything that we've mentioned, or any flavors or any tasting notes that we've totally hit the mark, missed the mark, please feel free to keep those thoughts entirely to yourself.
Don't come up in our comments.
No. Don't come up in our DMs with negativity. If you think that we've missed the mark on any of these, we'd be delighted to kind of hear your feedback and go through that. But we've been honest, we're talking from our first sort of
foray into the
beer tasting,
the low or no alcohol world.
Yeah. So thanks for joining us. Thanks all for coming around to do the beer tasting with us.
Yeah, been a pleasure.
Yeah, it's been good. As I say, we've basically been as honest as we can be. No rehearsals, first time we're tasting these beers, and we will be doing another review. So be sure to follow the YouTube channel, and remember to follow the Lifestyle Guide on Instagram. Excellent. All right. That's
Cheers,
it
guys.
from us. Cheers. Enjoy Sober October.